Sit her down. Now remove the bag from over her head. Well, would you look at that? Leave us.
Yes, boss.
Do you know why you are here? Do you even know where here is? I suppose not, given your unorthodox treatment on your journey here. But not undeserving, I must add, given your transgressions. Let us start with a simple question. Do you know who I am? No? I find that rather surprising, given my status. My name is Antonio Vinciguerra. Does that clarify your situation? Still, I struggle to believe you. But I will formally introduce myself regardless. I am in charge of everything in this city. Insurance, property, crime, everything. The police. They will not help you. How pitiful to think that they run the place.
Dimitri. Yes, boss.
Show our guest your badge.
Yes, boss.
Do you see now? Dimitri here is a police officer who works for me. And I will repeat, in one way or another, everyone works for me. Thank you, Dimitri. Now, I will ask you again, do you know why you are here? So, we are playing this little game. Very well. I have here statements from my estate agents. Let's see here. 2 months overdue on rent. And to think you are even let off for missing 1 month. This is completely unacceptable. He will need to be replaced. Spare me your theatrics. I have no interest in your excuses. Oh, times are tough, are they? And you think that is not the case for everyone else? I should warn you, don't try to appease to my merciful side. I haven't the time or energy for that. So, when can I expect your payment? That answer is incorrect. You have 1 week. 7 days exactly from this second to provide the funds covering your 2 months of missing rent. Plus 20% interest. Don't open your mouth unless your next words are, yes, Don Vinciguerra. You test my patience. 30% interest now. Enough. I do not have time for your pleads, for your feeble attempts to ensnare my mercy. You think I have not done this before? I will explain it to you so simply that even a child would understand. My businesses offer you work. Some of your earnings go to rent, of which some is used to pay the checks for the estate agents. The rest works its way up to me, which I put back into the system, and the circle starts all over again. It is a simple concept, until certain individuals think they can get away with not putting their share back into the circle as and when required. That then has a knock-on effect which worked its way up to me. And when that happens, the result is rather devastating. I lose control. Rivals take over. The system goes to shit. I imagine you don't think that would be so bad. Oh, I know you didn't say that, but I can see it on your face. Well, let me put it this way. When was the last time you were mugged? Exactly. When was the last crime you can recall? Exactly. Since I came into power, under one rule, the city has become a safe haven for everyone. Still you claim to not have the funds. Fine. It appears it is time for me to show you the true extent of my investigation into you. Let's see here. Flights to Santorini, dated 1 month ago, under your name. And here, payment after payment on trivial items, clothing, technology, all of it trivial. And as calculated, the system I run ensures you get paid enough to pay your bills, while using a considerable sum each month to cover leisurely activities. So this is all on you. Perhaps that estate agent is partly to blame, allowing you to believe that it was okay to miss a payment. You must think of me as a monster, I imagine. Well, let me put it this way. Everything I do is to ensure that everyone, including my loved ones, here in this city, get equal opportunities and a safe place to live in. And I cannot become lenient, because once I do, the system will crumble. Then I will be killed, replaced by evil, and crimes will skyrocket. I don't expect your sympathy. I just need you to understand that your act of defiance is not seen merely as disrespect, but rather an act which can lead to destruction. No, I'm afraid not. This cannot be overlooked. Money cannot simply be pulled from thin air. That will need to be returned quite promptly. I can see now why that estate agent let you off the hook. Your look of desperation brings out the humanity in us. This is quite a difficult situation I find myself in. Well, go on then. Tell me why you felt the need to increase your expenditure unwisely over the last 2 months. So, you recently parted ways with your former partner and needed an escape of some sort. Disappointing. I was expecting more of an excuse. One that would tickle my heartstrings. So, does this mean that you are not currently in a relationship? You are single. That is interesting. Think nothing of it. Rather, you had better start thinking of ways to earn that money back. Perhaps there is a way to get yourself out of your situation that you find yourself in. Oh, don't get me wrong. You will be fulfilling your end of the bargain, but there is a ball coming up. An event where the heads of many organizations surrounding this city gather. A formality, nonetheless, but one where we must all spare no expenses to ensure that we each represent our cities. Now, this would be where you come in. From the moment the bag was removed from your head, I was smitten by your beauty. And this doesn't happen. Never before have I seen someone with your features, your voice. You are stunning to the highest degree, and I want you to be by my side, hand in hand, in this ball. Yes, I want you to be my partner in this event, or at least pretend to. Now, I will bluntly admit that you would be a trophy, a lady to show off to everyone else. But I will be clear that this is only for display. I will not use you or view you as an object, but just for this event, play along. What are your thoughts? Yes, this will pay back your debt in full. Don't you worry about the system. I have emergency reserves in place to ensure it doesn't buckle with a few missing funds. Although I am concerned about my reputation once word gets out that I let you off the hook, your performance must be genuine. You must tell no one of this deal. There is, however, an opportunity to take this further. If things go well, perhaps this does not need to remain an act in the long run. Depending on how things go, perhaps you and I could take things a little more seriously. What am I saying? This is all too spontaneous. Stand up. You may leave. I will have Dimitri drive you back to your lodging. And I have your contact number. I will be in touch once I can think more clearly. And when I do, I want your answer by then.